Lovers and Friends Podcast. Listen and subscribe at loverspodcast.com.
Women are evolutionarily programmed to cheat. Researcher
Hold up.
says.
Let me blast off. I gotta be ready. I gotta be ready with this fact. Women just fucking, yeah. You wanna go suck some dick? You go ahead.
New research argues that women are programmed to line up replacement males in case their original mate gets sick or dies.
Go ahead.
We speak to the researcher behind the controversial theory. Let's see here. Let's see what they got to say. Before we begin, one thing to get out of the way. There are many people, both academics and non-academics, who think evolutionary psychology is utterly bogus. Critics argue that evolutionary psychologists reinforce outdated gender assumptions and repackage modern cultural issues as science. The discipline is not helped by infamous studies such as 2007's Biological Components of Sex Differences and Color Preference, which suggested that girls like pink because their cave woman forebears would have foraged for wild berries. That's ridiculous.
Evolution, Brady.
That said, proponents of evolutionary psychology argue that they draw their conclusions from the wildest pools of human behavior, from patterns and trends in cultures across the world, which brings us to a recent study from this field of research. A new research paper from the University of Texas argues that women have affairs as a way of testing their superior partners. The so-called mate switching hypothesis, argues Professor David Buss, can be used to explain the behavior of childless women who tend to find it easier to switch mates. I don't think so. I think this is like bullshit.
Oh.
Over human evolutionary history, bad things could happen to women's existing long-term mate. He could become injured, diseased, killed, or decline in mate value. As a result, Buss argues women evolved to cultivate backup mates. Oh my god. So this can't happen. This can't happen to you now.
You got backup dick. You know what I'm saying? That's what they saying.
If the regular partner started failing to provide the benefits inherent to the mate choice, or even inflicting costs, then the woman could trade up to a clearly better partner. In essence, prehistoric women traded in their previously diligent mates for better versions when they became sickly berry hoggers who couldn't gather to save their lives. This sounds more like men.
Hey, you. Yeah, you listening to this. First of all, I want to say thank you for listening to the show. And before you click this off, man, I need you to do 4 quick things. I need you to listen to more clips of the show at youtube.com. So just search Lovers and Friends Podcast. 2, listen to the entire episodes at loverspodcast.com. 3, subscribe to the show and get VIP access and early shows and exclusive unreleased episodes at loversignup.com. 4, send us a question and we'll answer it on the show and do a video to it at loverspodcast@gmail.com. So, hey, if you retarded like me and can remember all that, the links will be in the description. So, hey, man, thank you guys for listening. And definitely follow us on Facebook and Twitter, loverspodcast.com.